I'm going to discuss Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary of Current English, Class 3. This book is written by S. Hornby. I'll start from the word abduct. When it is used as a verb, that it means somebody to take somebody illegally, especially using force. ଜଣେ ଆଉ ଜଣଙ୍କୁ illegally ବଳ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଉଠାଇ ନେବାକୁ abduct କରାଯାଏ. Abduct means kidnap. So I have also written one example. This is the picture of man who tries to abduct the young child. This is the picture of man who abduct the young child. जो young child को लुचेकी नहीं जाइछि से होछि एई मनीष एई लोक. If someone attempt to abduct you, make noise. जदि जणे केही, the next sentence is if someone attempt to abduct you, जणे केही तुम abduct करे चेष्टा करे कौन करो, make noise, चिल्लाओ, चित्कार करो. That means abduct has a synonym word is called kidnap. Abduct means somebody take somebody to take somebody illegally, especially using force. Somebody take somebody illegally, especially using force. So that is synonym is kidnap. When a person who has been abducted, ଯେତେବେଳେ a person ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ତାକୁ କିଡନାପ କରାଯାଏ ସେ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ, abductee. When who has done this work, a person who abduct somebody, ଯିଏ ସେ abduct କାମ କରେ, କିଡନାପ କରେ, ଯେ ସେ ହେଉଛି abductor. ଯିଏ ହୁଏ ତାକୁ କ'ଣ କୁହାଯାଏ, abductee କୁହାଯାଏ. So we'll proceed to the another word, that is abet. Abet means when it is verb, that means somebody helps or encourage somebody to do something wrong. ଜଣେ ଆଉ ଜଣକୁ କ'ଣ କରିବ, ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର କରିବ, ଏନକରେଜ କରିବ, କ'ଣ କରିବ, ହେଲ୍ପ କରିବ to do something wrong, ଭୁଲ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ. That means abet. So it is abet. So abet means to help somebody or encourage somebody to do wrong. He was not a guilty of murder. Se bhul kore nahi. He was not a guilty of murder. He was a guilty of aiding and abetting others. He was guilty. He was not a guilty of murder. Se murder kore nahi, but he was a guilty. Aiding the abetting others. Se kon korichi? Aiding and sahajyo korichi. Abetting means encourage korichi. Abetting others. He was not a guilty of murder, but he was a guilty of abetting others. Just look at the Shakespeare book that is written by, that book is Macbeth, written by Shakespeare. Here, there in Lady Macbeth encouraged Macbeth to kill the Duncan, kill the king and become the king. So here, abetting means to inspire, to encourage, do something wrong. That is abet. Next sentence is he was abetted in the deception by his wife. ता wife द्वारा कौन है से encourage है ठकेया पाई. He was abetted, से abetted है थिला कहाँ बता ता wife द्वारा, ता स्त्री द्वारा in the deception ठकेया पाई. So we'll proceed to the next word. We'll go to the next word. Discuss abhor. When last को आर जतल रहिबो, when raw comes, what is called abhor. Abhor means hate something, don't like, don't prefer to do this thing. So it is not used in progressive tense or stative verb. It is called stative verb. We have two types of verb, that is dynamic and static. Dynamic means physical action is needed. Going, playing, eating, every action you will do, there is a need of physics. What is called physical? What is energy? But when you are doing some verbs, love, hates, emotions, it is expression of feelings. So it is called stative verb. It is माने घृणा करिबा, suppose to hate something. For example, a way of behaving or thinking, especially moral reason, कौनसी moral कारण अछि, नैतिक कारण अछि, that you hate, you don't like this things to do. So for example, people who seek peace abhor violence. People who seek peace, जो लोक माने जे कौन करे peace खोजे, से कौन करे violence को घृणा करे. The people who seek peace abhor violence. So it is a stative verb. Abhor is a stative verb. It's a formal. That means to hate something. For example, a way of behaving, you would ବ୍ୟବହାର or thinking, स्पेशली मोराल रीजन कौन सी नैतिक कारण अच्छी यू डोंट लाइक दिस थिंग यू स्टार्ट हेटिंग सो विल प्रोसीड टू द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल्स व्हाट इज कॉल्ड आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मु बुझी पारु नाही व्हाई सो मेनी यंग पीपल्स अभोर रीडिंग कहीं अभोर रीडिंग करुछंती रीडिंग पढ़ु नांती आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मु बुझी पारु नाही सो मेनी यंग पीपल अभोर रीडिंग आई डोंट लाइक टू स्टडी अभोर परे verbal noun हुए gerund हुए we study in the grammar section also I don't understand मु बुझी पारु नाही why so many young people abhor reading means don't like don't prefer then we'll come to the next example out of fear of drowning बुड़ी जिबा भय रे out of fear of drowning some children abhor the thought of swimming किछि पिला माने आउ स्विमिंग करू नाहंती बुड़ी जिबा भय रे so there is also grammar जेतबेले प्रिपोजिशन थाए तापर वर्ब वर्बल नाउन हुए हियर लुक एट द थॉट पर कौन अच्छी अ प्रिपोजिशन अच्छी तापर कौन है स्विमिंग है सेमती एठी प्रिपोजिशन अफ अच्छी एठी कौन है ड्राउनिंग है आउट ऑफ फियर ऑफ ड्राउनिंग भय रे बुड़ी जिबा भय रे सम चिल्ड्रेन अभोर द थॉट ऑफ स्विमिंग को भूली गलेनी बा करू नाहंती सो सिनोनिम इज डिटेस्ट सिनोनिम माने पाखापाखि नियरेस्ट वर्ड डिटेस्ट माने घृणा करिबा लोथ हेट एंड डेस्पाइस माने भी निंदा करिबा बट दे आर apparent words not synonymy they are nearest word so we'll proceed to the next word that is abhorrence it's a noun singular uncountable noun a feeling of strong hatred बहुत घृणा करिबा especially formal reason कौन से moral reason अछि नैतिक कारण अछि से कौन कहिछि my abhorrence of racism मु जाति प्रथा को घृणा करिबा मोर जाति प्रथा को घृणा करिबा मेक्स मी अवॉइड मते अवॉइड कराए पीपुल विथ रेसिस्ट एटीट्यूड जो लोक मान सहित मिसवा लोक मान अवॉइड करने मोर जाति प्रथा प्रति जो घृण्य माने घृणा सेटा कौन मते अवॉइड करे कौन मते मेक मी अवॉइड पीपुल्स मते अवॉइड करने पड़े लोक मान रेसिस्ट एटीट्यूड लोक मान दूरे रहा पड़े कारण आई डोंट लाइक रेसिज्म so we'll proceed to the next word abhorrent when it is used as adjective to somebody causing hatred especially moral reason that synonym is repugnant racism is abhorrent to civilized society racism means jati pratha is abhorrent means strong dislike hatred to civilized society ए civilized society रे racism कौन hatred not what is called don't like or what is called would not like so most of racist what is called civilized society would not accepted racism is not accepted so we'll proceed to the next verb that is abide means when it is there are in verb in verb we have three forms v1 v2 v3 or present past and past participle abhor abide abhorred and abided abhorred and abided means cannot or could not abide something or to dislike something so much that you hate having to be with deals with no sense of humor that means abide means to dislike something abide मैंने मने रखी था abide means to dislike something too much something so much that you hate having with मैंने तांको सहित रहिया पई भी तुम चाहो नाही you hate having to be deal with so sense of humor with no sense of humor कौन से प्रकार तांको सहित रहिया पई चाहो ना means you are dislike abide means to dislike something abide means to dislike something so I cannot abide people with no sense of humor जहार humor नहीं humor 5 humor कथा कहा जाइतला I cannot abide people's मु तांको डिसलाइक करि पारा नाही जो मानकर सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर नाही so I indirectly I hate them so we'll proceed to the next word that is abide plus adverb or preposition abide पर preposition और verb adverb थिले कोन हबो to stay live in a place गोटे जगह रे कोन stay live in a place may joy and peace abide in all us May joy and peace abide in us. ଆମ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଖୁସି ଆନନ୍ଦ ଭରପୁର ରହୁ. So abide in us. We'll proceed to the next word, that is idiomatic phrases, that is called abide by something, to accept and act according to law of agreement. To accept, act according to law of agreement. Law of agreement ଅନୁସାରେ abide by something means to accept and act according to the law of agreements, etc. We have examples. You have to abide by the rules of the club. ତୁମକୁ ଆମ ରୁଲ୍, କ୍ଲବ୍ର ରୁଲ୍ ମାନିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ. You have to abide by means to agree with our law. law ଅନୁସାରେ ମାନିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ. You have to agree with the rules of the club. କ୍ଲବ୍ର ରୁଲ୍କୁ ନିୟମକୁ ମାନିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ ତୁମକୁ. So abide by means agree with. We will abide by their decision. ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କ ଡିସିସନକୁ ମାନିବୁ. We will abide by their decision. So then we'll proceed to this next word, that is abiding. Abiding means it's a formal feeling of belief lasting for long time, not changing. ये ଗୋଟେ belief जोटा केबे भी चेंज होबो नहीं. कौन? I have a deep and abiding love for my English grammar book. I have deep and abiding love for my English grammar book. You can also write I have deep and abiding love for my family, my brother, my sister, etc. And we'll proceed to the last word, that is ability. When it is plural, it is called abilities. In singular, it is called ability. Means to do something. STS means something. To do something, the fact that somebody or something is able to do. That means ability means I can. Pariba, capacity. The system has ability to run more than one program at the same times. The system has the ability to run programs at the more. The system has ability. ता पाखर से शक्ति अछि to run more than one programs at the same time. गोटे मुहूर्त रे more than one program at a time चली पारिबो. Its opposite word is inability. I have no ability means inability, incapability. So there is another word, another meaning, a level of intelligence. Ability means level of intelligence. Ability means level of intelligence. So for examples, when ability means level of skill or intelligence, skill or intelligence. Example, everyone has some musical ability. किछि माने समस्त पाखर किछि ना किछि म्यूजिकल एबिलिटी अछि. डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम वाज अ मैन ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी एबिलिटीज. ता पाखर बहुत गुण अछि. स्किल, लेवल ऑफ स्किल और इंटेलिजेंस. डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम वाज अ मैन ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी एबिलिटीज. And then we'll proceed to the last example. I try to do my best. I try to do my job to do the best of my ability. मोर जॉब को आई ट्राई टू डू माय जॉब. मो काम करिया पई चेष्टा करूछि. डू द बेस्ट ऑफ माय एबिलिटी. मोर शेष पारुपर्य मु कोन करिवि मींस एज वेल आई कैन. लास्ट लुक एट द लास्ट सेंटेंस. आई ट्राई टू डू माय जॉब. मो काम करिवि मु करे. आई ट्राई टू चेष्टा करूछि करिवि टू डू द बेस्ट ऑफ माय लेवल. मोर टू डू बेस्ट ऑफ माय एबिलिटी. मोर शेष पर्यंत मु चेष्टा करिवि, but I will do as I can. So we'll discuss the next words in the upcoming class. See you then. Thank you.